this is the part where every grown adult would claim to be a child. I mean, as far as you still have mommy and daddy still living, well, okay, you're still a child. And even if you don't have mom and dad leaving, God rest your souls, by the way, right? But you have father figures in your life, mother figures in your life, parent figures in your life, guardians and all of that. You're still a baby. That's what it is. So you're still a child. And yes, at every point in time, adults will not tell you this. We always love to also be, given that child feeling. So treat us like a child too. But then essentially, don't take this one away from the children right now. You already know what I'm saying, right? The little ones. Yeah, so make sure you give them a treat. And let the street not just be about today alone. Let it be spread abroad and across their lifetime up until they become adults. And even when they become adults, you still look at them as children, because most of the time, what you sit down seeing, even if they climbed the highest Iroko, they will not be able to see that. Well, that being said, I want to say a big happy Children's Day to you, children. That's right. And yes, you can kiss mom and dad, in the cheek. Yeah, kiss them in the cheek or on the cheek right there and celebrate mom and dad. It's not easy. I mean, for all the parents though, you deserve that too as well, all right? Well done. Keep up with what you do. And yes. My name is Uduak Daniel. Excited I am. It's a Monday, the 27th day in the month of May, 2024. You're driving in your car going to work right now. Oh, did I just say going to work? Don't crucify me. Yeah, but I know that a couple of people will be staying back home today. I mean, it's the holidays for them, right? Talking about the children, right? And yes, for adults who are still going to work, well done work. It's not easy, man. Come rain, come shine. You still have to show up, right? You need to show up. Understood. That being said. Okay, so this is the Eagles Morning Rise show. We like to call it a prog show, a program and a show together. It's a program because it's on radio. It is a show because we have a strong presence across social media platforms where we bring the Eagles television to your audio visuals, right? So your visuals get to see what's going on in the studio. Your audio also gets to hear it via radio, and then your audio visual gets to see and hear, right, across social media platforms where we have a strong presence. Talking about YouTube, where you can just subscribe, right? And at Eagles FM Abuja, then you get on to the Twitter handle, give us a following at Eagles FM Abuja, and then get on to the Facebook page wall at Eagles FM Abuja. Give us a like, give us a following, and then spread the love across TikTok, Instagram. Yes, we would be so happy to have you, grace the occasion, over there. But thank you far too kind so far for how much support that you have given us. We see it and we don't take it for granted, right? I'd like to greet you in a way that I know how to. I want to say Olodudu, right? I'd like to say Agife. I'd like to say Nakwana Ekaro. Hi, chai. They won't know. Hey, my goodness. Why am I feeling this way? And in my dialect, I miss you. Oh, my goodness. Lord have mercy. And finally, Una, good morning. This is the pages. Well, we'll bring the front pages, on the front page of Nigerian newspapers, just to your audio visuals right there. So you get to know what's going on the front page. Well, that being said as well, just before I do that, I'd like to also bring some things that you ought to know this morning. Yes, there are things that you ought to know just to kickstart your day before we jump into the pages ASAP, okay? So let's get on to the fact that the construction of the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Road will bring benefits that are more than imaginable. The President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, said that only yesterday. He spoke at the groundbreaking of the 700-kilometer highway at Ahmadu Bello Way, Victoria Island, Lagos. But let's move away from what the President said right there and also get on to something that is coming from a former chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, in the person of Ibrahim Lamorde, died. Yes, he died while undergoing a surgical procedure for kidney stone removal at a hospital in Egypt. Ooh, so rest in peace right there. The former EFCC chairman died on Sunday morning. Oh, so sad right there. All right, now let's take you to something that has to do with the Supreme Court, where the Supreme Court will on Thursday commence hearing of a suit in which the federal government is challenging the unilateral, arbitrary, and unlawful removal of democratically elected local government area chairmen by governors. Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice AGF Lateef Agbemi-San filed the suit marked SC-CV 33 2024 a week ago. All right, so Thursday is going to be that day. You and I need to watch out with that one. But somewhere in Ebonyi State, 3 people were killed in a night attack by gunmen in the Akpoha community in the Afikpo local government area of Ebonyi State. Some residents sustained varying degrees of injuries during the assault, which occurred on Saturday night. Well, it's not very clear what exactly, must have been the mastermind for the killings, but as it breaks as well, we would try to delve into it. But you want to also go and get the nitty-gritty on that one. Well, don't worry, it might just surface in one of the papers, so you can see that for a fact. But then let's also bring the fact that 3 persons were on Sunday confirmed dead and 7 injured in a collapsed mosque on Yusuf Street, Mushin, Lagos State. Men of the Nigerian Police, Fire and Rescue Service and Lagos Emergency Management Agency LASEMA were on ground at Mahinat Mosque to rescue the victims. Well done to all of y'all who have answered speedily to that very call. Supporters of the deposed Emir of Kano, Aminu Ado Bayero, yesterday staged peaceful demonstrations demanding his return. Some youths in Rano Emirates also yesterday protested the dethronement of Alhaji Kabiru Muhammad Inua, popularly known as Altan Bawo, from his position as the first-class Emir of the Emirates. A lot of drama going on right there. Hopefully Tuesday we would look into that ASAP. But then former President Olusegun Obasanjo has described President Bola Tinubu's policies on fuel subsidy removal and exchange rates as necessary. Listen to it now. Necessary, but wrongly implemented. Well, Obasanjo's position is coming as Tinubu's government rolled out activities marking its 1-year anniversary. Gunmen have reportedly kidnapped some travelers in Irun Akoko of Ondo State along Irun Imesi Ekiti Road in Akoko North West, the local government area of Ondo State. Well, it was learned that the victims were traveling in an 18-seater bus when the hoodlums attacked and dragged the victims into the bush to an unknown destination. Well, Nigerians on Sunday took to the microblogging site talking about X right there to express their shock, right, anger, right, disbelief over the brutal death of Alex Temilein, a 200-level engineering student right there at the Ajayi Crowther University in Oyo State, who was clubbed to death by his colleagues on Saturday over a claim that he stole a mobile phone, and he was clubbed to death. Okay, well, the student was allegedly beaten to death inside a hostel. Well, I just hope that something be done so that all of these kinds of killing, this gang killing and all of that, jungle justice, this is really, really disheartening. Well, then, it's going to stop. Well, let's look at this one and have you know that the Kogi State Police Command has said 2 of the abducted students of Confluence University of Science and Technology, COSTECH, or Sarah. Yeah? What happened to them? What? They've been killed. They have been killed? Lord. Okay, so speaking with Nan on Sunday, Bethrand Onoha, the state police commissioner, described the killing of these 2 students by their abductors as unfortunate. If there was another word deeper than unfortunate right there, I think this word would have been best to indeed describe what sort of killing that would look like, because That is not pretty. That is not pretty. I'm just hoping that investigations will be looked into so that all of these also would be brought to a standstill, to a halt, so that we don't get to read things like this. I tell you, I am so disheartened, but nothing is going to take my joy because my children are having a lovely, lovely day today. And that being said, let me also intimate you on the fact that we are jumping into the front pages of Nigerian newspapers already. So yes, give me your ears, give me your eyes, and let's jump into it. But before we do so as well, I'd like to also, drop into your consciousness the studio numbers that you can indeed connect with and have your say, because in the course of the discourse, as we bring the headlines to your audio visuals, you get to also let us know your say in all of it, right? You let me know which of the headlines that pops at you, jumps at you, tickles your fancy, or begs for your reaction. But as you do so, please engage civility, engage responsibility is all I say. And please, 1 minute 30 seconds, whether you're putting a call through to the station or you're sending a voice note via the station's WhatsApp portal number. I have not delivered the numbers just yet. Okay, if you're outside there watching and you also want to be a part of it, add the prefix +234 +234 90907 353 0044 is that number to call. The other number would be 0908 8888, and the WhatsApp portal number is 0909 705 4450. Please keep it short and simple. All right, that's what we ought to do so that we can allow for time for every other family member to have their voice heard. All right, let's look at the Punch newspaper now. The big story on the front page of the Punch newspaper: Coastal Highway will boost 30 million businesses. Tinubu has got that to say. All right, page 21 has got that story. It's got two writers to it. President says project will foster trade, tourism, seeks counterpart funding. All right, second writer, Tinubu insists landowners will get compensation. 700-kilometer highway, a symbol of unity, the president says right there. All right, there's the big story on the front page of the Punch newspaper, and page 21 heralds that story. Looking at the base of the Punch newspaper now, let us bring this one into your streams of consciousness, right? And this one right here with the Punch newspaper base, it says, all right, minor killed, others injured as excavator hits Lagos Mosque. Pages 4 and 5 has got that story. Outrage over brutal murder of Oyo private varsity students. Page 4 has got that story. Gunmen abduct Ondo travelers. 4 others escape. Why all the sad stories now? Page 5 has got that story. And now to the side of the Punch newspaper banner now, I see this one. Children's Day. Whew, something that clears the air. NUT laments over 20 million out-of-school kids. Okay, maybe not. Page 43 has got that story. Navy unveils 3 ships, 2 helicopters, May 30. All right, and page 9 has got that story. Just above the Punch newspaper banner now, I see this one. Kano Emirates tussle. Bayero supporters protest as Sanusi meets district heads. All right, it's got one writer to it. And that writer goes, Bayero is our emir. Protesters insist Arawa Group urges the throned leader to vacate Kano. Page 2 has got that story now. And now this is going to be the last one that I'll be taking with the Punch newspaper right about now. And it says federal government suits against 36 governors over LG funds begins. Page 7 has got that story. Moving away from that story now, let's look at what The Nation brings to our audio visuals. Now, The Nation newspaper's got this big story on the front page. Page 2 actually gets that story. Tinubu lists gains of Lagos Calabar Road. Page 2 has got that story. You can see, a picture of the president right there, and you can see something about Nyesom Wike, the FCT minister, and who else is there? Dr. Maria. All right, I'm not very clear on the name right there, but yes, Honorable Minister of State, FCT. Seems like something's going on or something will be coming up. So you want to go see the front page of the Nation newspaper right there. And now I'm seeing this one, okay, just above the Nation newspaper banner. Federal government sues governors over local government autonomy. It's got one writer to it. AGF seeks no fund for caretakers. And it's got, you find that story on page 2. Now let's see this one on page 3. Emir protest in Kano, Gaya. All right. And on page 21, SEC plans action on 200 billion naira unclaimed dividends. All right. And finally, on page 22, our 500 billion naira capital plan. All right. By who? Well, it's a certain bank making that statement right there. You want to find out with the Nation newspaper. We are gone with the Nation now, and we have just made a stop with the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Big story on the front page of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper right about now. Federal government takes governors to Supreme Court, seeks autonomy for local governments. All right, it's got one writer to that one. Alleges misconduct in local government affairs. Page 23 has got that story, and I'm gonna say, yay! I hope that one pans out well. And I'm seeing this one right here. This one right here on page 26. Really not a good one. Gunmen kidnap 18 Ondo travelers. 2 abducted Kogi Varsity students killed. Page 26 got that story. And page 26 still seems to be quite popular with the Nigerian Tribune newspaper now. Kaduna Abuja train derails in Kaduna village. Kaduna Abuja train derails in Kaduna village. Okay. Remember the FCT minister had declared 2 months free. Okay. We hope nobody got injured. And please, this thing is a free thing now for now. Please, let's try and fix it so that our people can get to commute from Kaduna to Abuja seamlessly. Now I'm seeing this one now. Post MPR hike. Daily Forex turnover rises to $556.25 million US dollars, contrasting stock market's negative trading week. Page 6 has got that story. Page 5 now. 80% of property owners in Lagos, Ibeju, Lekki sitting on dead assets. Oh, experts has got that to say. Now it's got one rider to it. Land houses are not transferable, can't be used as collateral. Just above the Nigerian Tribune banner right there, we see this one. It says above it, Sanusi hunters mounts surveillance at Emir's palace. Page 4 has got that story, and it's got one rider to it. Northern traditional rulers call for restraint. Second rider, Bayero's supporters protest. All right, now this is going to be the last one I'll be taking now for the Nigerian Tribune front page. Lagos Calabar Coastal Highway will revolutionize transportation, boost tourism. Tinubu's got that to say. Page 30. Sharp eyes have got now. Page 30 has got that story, and it's got just one rider to it. Inaugurates reconstructed Apapa Owarun Shoki or Ojota Oshodi Expressway, commends Dangote. Okay, all right, that is it for that story. Now let's move away from the Nigerian Tribune newspaper now and see how we can bring the Daily Trust newspaper to your audiovisuals. Big story. Emirates tussle. Protesters hit Kano streets. Demand Bayero's return. Page 3 has got that story. It's got 4 riders to it though. Commissioners, local government chairs on solidarity visits to Sanusi. Second rider, don't destabilize Kano. Opposition lawmakers tell federal governments. Third rider, I've accepted my fate. Dethroned Emir of Gaya. All right. And the last rider, we've uncovered plots to attack state assembly. Others, police has got that to say. All right. So Ado Bayero said, look, hey, you know what? I don't want no bloodshed. I don't want no fight. I have accepted my fate. And look, I don't want to be the emir no more. All right. So if y'all say I'm out, I'm stepping out. I'm leaving for good. Please, no protest again. Please. I'm just begging. Because, my point exactly would be the place of, what might actually happen should this protest continue. I don't want it to cost any life right there. Nobody wants that, yeah? Please. police, right? And the police, well done. I mean, police is on top of the situation right there, and they're saying that, look, hey, they've uncovered some plots that might be going munu under the, pipelines. But anyways, let's get on to this one now. Page 5, it says, police confirm 11 killed in Katsina bandits attacks. Right, this one, Tinubu commends Dangote on Lagos Road project. Page 30 has got that one now. To page 14, 2 abducted Kogi varsity students killed. All right, federal government sues 36 governors, seeks full autonomy for local governments. All right, has got 3 rider, asks Supreme Court to halt transfer of local government funds to state. Second rider wants end to appointment of unelected council chairs. Third rider, Governors Forum silent. They would be silent, wouldn't they? Now you'd find a story on page 5. Let's just also look at this one, Tinubu's policies. Necessary but wrongly implemented. Obasanjo's got that to say. 3 killed, 7 injured as mosque collapses in Lagos. All right, you can get on to pages 6 and 7 respectively for these 2 stories. And the last one that I'll be taking, we cannot educate our children by leaving them begging. Sultan has got that to say. Page 14 heralds that story, and that will be all for the Daily Trust newspaper. Now taking you to the Guardian newspaper right about now. The Guardian newspaper looks really pretty, but of course is not having so much to say, right? As the president's poster, that of Nyesom Week here as well, and the Minister of State, FCT. The pictures are just on the front page right there. But then let's just look at a few that is with the Guardian newspaper right about now. The Guardian newspaper, a big story, firms, Gencos in fresh crisis over eligible customer policy review. Page 6 has got that story. Yet another story on page 3, council autonomies. Supreme Court fixes May 30 to hear federal government suit against state governors. All right, now let's take you to page 6. Emirate tussle, protest rocks Kano as government considers curfew to curtail violence. Well, if that is going to curtail the violence, please put that curfew in. Yes, put it in, bring it in, right there. All right, and this is going to be the last one that I'll be taking for the Guardian newspaper, and it says, Tinubu promises compensation on coastal highway. Page 3 has got that story. Now, we will just go to the very last one now. It will be the Vanguard newspaper. And in case you're just tuning in for the first time, this is Eagles 102.3 FM's Eagles Morning Rise, and this is indeed that segment called The Pages, where we sample the front pages of Nigerian newspapers and bring it to your audiovisual consciousness, knowing fully well that you follow us across social media platforms. Thank you, kudos to you, double thumbs up to you. And yes, if you're listening via your radio sets, well done work. Now let's take you to the Vanguard newspaper, the big story actually. All right, at an economic discourse, how Nigeria can earn more forex, stabilize Naira by experts, right? And you would find that one on page 30, and it's got a couple of writers to it. Bold, pro-businesses reforms will enhance dollar supply. Nasima's got that to say. Leverage national assets to attract dollar inflows. Teriba has got that to say. Nigeria must earn dollars, have transparent foreign exchange markets. Rwanda has got that to say. BDCs urge collaboration. Fairness from CBN. Forex reforms produce and result. Cardoso has got that to say. Now, Naira in mixed performance amidst 42% increase in dollars traded. Alrighty. That's all the writers for that big story right now. And this one, federal government drags 36 governors to Supreme Court, seeks local government autonomy. Right? Page 9 has got that story now. Let's see this one now. Okay, just above the Vanguard newspaper banner now. This one, Emirship. Protests rock Kano over Sanusi's reinstatement. Page 43 has got that story. And this one right here, all right, it says, stand still, confusion as Lagos shuts the road for Tinubu's projects commissioning. All right, page 42 has got that story as well. Okay, so shouldn't we just jump into what it is already? I mean, it's time. The floodgates are open right there, talking about the phone lines where you can bring your voice in and let us know your thoughts to some of these headlines. And please, as you bring your thoughts in, be civil responsible with what you've got to say. It is very important for you to do so that we would not be counted as one of those who are at the helms of affairs who are misbehaving. All right, let us show them that followership can also have leadership in it, right? Okay, number to call once again, 0907 353 0044 or 0908 766 8888. The WhatsApp portal number 0909 705 4450. Please, 1 minute 30 seconds, go straight to the point. Will do. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Mr.
Yes, good morning to you. Good morning to you.
Yes, sir. This is Barrister Hassan.
Barrister Hassan. Welcome aboard, Barrister.
Yeah, I appreciate. Just I just want to draw our attention to the Children's Day celebration as today.
Right.
And I want to urge all of us to live very beautiful and enduring legacies for the next generation of Nigerians.
Amazing.
Let us infuse in them, impact on them the importance of rule of law.
Yes.
The importance of transparency, governance, importance of shunning corruption, and of course, ensuring that Nigeria is taken to the next level of development and progress.
Yeah.
And of course, to ensure that there is peace and collective security in the country, that we combine efforts to stem and combat banditry, kidnapping, and all the noxious criminal activities going on in Nigeria.
Exactly.
And I believe it can be done.
That's right.
Must be done.
That's right. That's
and
right.
Let's help us in this regard. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Barrister Hassan, right there. Yes, outpouring accolades and encomiums going to our children right there, and I love it. I also stand with you. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning to you, please.
How are you, Duat?
Very well, thank you. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is GB.
GB, welcome aboard.
Welcome.
That's right.
Yes. Federal government sue the 36 state governors.
Exactly.
Because of
local government autonomy. Government. Yes.
Yes. I think that's the right step to take, because the underdevelopment in Nigeria today is aggravated by the local government that are not functioning. The state governors are local government under their armpit. All the money for the local government, they don't release it to them. And sometimes they only appointed administrator, who is loyal to them, who cannot decide on anything.
Right.
And that's why there's no development in the rural area. All the banditry, kidnapping, and poverty level in Nigeria today, because the government is not functioning. I don't know if we saw a video that was seen over the weekend in a local government where children are learning openly, and one teacher is teaching from primary 1 to SS. That's the failure of local government system, because university basic education is the purview of the local government to employ teachers and boost schools across the rural area, especially primary schools.
Okay, GB.
And also health centers.
Yeah.
Many rural areas do not have any clinic or health center near them. People will travel like 5 to 6 hours before they can get any health care, and that should not be. So if they can get the autonomy, if the court decides in the favor of the federal government,
right,
and the federal government can get their money direct from the source, you not go through the state government, you will see development happening. All
right, GB, that will be the time we have for you now. Yeah, thank you, far too kind. Yeah, thank you, GB. We cannot go any further. Let's stay so that we can hear from other, members of the family. But anyways, I've got some bills to pay right there. Let's go pay some bills. We'll be right back. Keep in mind, this is Eagles Morning Rises the Pages. Don't go away.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja. Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Here's a story about two friends, Princess and Grace. These babes are Gen Z baddies. You know now, them get small scoin. One evening, police stopped a bus Grace was riding in, and she was the only one that this officer arrested. She was flabbergasted.
Officer, why me? Because of my hair?
Before uncle, by their hair you shall know them. My friend, let's go to the station.
Stop harassing me.
2 days later, the same police officer, that same one, wanted to arrest Grace's friend for the same reason.
Oga Police, profiling according to looks and being searched by the opposite sex is against the law. It is there in the Nigeria Police Act 2020.
The officer couldn't do anything to her. Hey, they let her go, and the other passengers couldn't believe it. Who would you rather be in this story?
Am I dreaming? This thing, if it happen,
if we all know and follow the Police Act 2020, if it happen.
No AC, no problem. We're cooling you down with the freshest hits.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Still basking in the euphoria of the Children's Day celebration getting on today. And yes, this is Eagles Morning Rise's breakfast show. Eagles Morning Rise on Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. This is the pages indeed where we bring the front pages of Nigerian newspapers to your audiovisual radio experience, right? And we're still taking your reactions, by the way. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Yes, good morning to you.
Kennedy.
King K.
This is Kennedy. Call me King Kennedy. Thank you very much. Calling from Carol.
That's right.
Thank you.
All right, let's go straight to it.
Children's Day.
Yes, please.
Fine.
Yes, please.
Show me a decent child, and I will tell you the kind of parents he's coming up from. He's being trained. The truth of the matter is that I just wish to talk to parents. The mistakes that affect us as adults today is the things that we didn't correct growing up as a child.
Right.
So it is our responsibility to correct our children, and then Nigeria would be the best nation ever in the world that anybody can think of.
Awesome.
Kanu, please, the truth of the matter is that sometimes, when you're talking to us as callers, you used to tell us to be polite, we should be mindful of the kind of dictions we use. I wish we also tell this to our government, our leaders. The kind of things and the kind of judgment they do, they should be careful, because if they bounce back, you remove Sanusi, what was the offense? You brought in somebody who has tested it, and a lot of persons have enjoyed it, and now you remove him and you expect those people to be quiet? Now, between the people protesting and the government, who do you think is the prime cause of this crisis? Thank you. I stop at this point.
All right. Thank you, King K.
Thinking Nigeria.
That's right. Well, the person in question, the post, the emir in question is saying, look, you know what? I have agreed to whatever it was, and I'm vacating the seat. Please, can we just have some peace already? And the federal government, well, thank you. You're already saying that you have to get on with a curfew just to ensure that there is peace and, stability in that state. We cannot afford to have a crisis in Kano State, right? No. All right, keep the calls coming through though. Let's have your reaction. And if you're also getting across the WhatsApp portal, please keep it at 1 minute 30 seconds, okay? So that we can allot for time for every other family member to be heard. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Sorry? Hello? All right, Prince Ike. You might want to speak into your phone so we can hear you.
Okay, sir.
Yes, please. Good morning. Yes.
Okay, it's a welcome development place. I'm trying to send my profile greeting to all the staff of fantastic, fantabulous radio station.
Right.
Ego FM.
Thank you.
Happy Children's Day celebrations. Welcome development.
That's right.
Anyway, as you were perusing and also proceeding the protocol by, announcing that Adebayo have been, saying, preaching calmness and also peacefulness. That his position being removed, it does not warrant any killing at all.
Indeed, of course.
It's a welcome development. It's something that's full of, commendation and recommendation. Can our words politicians behave like this statement? Of course. They said that, one philosopher said that statement think for next generation, why politicians, think for next election. One philosopher said that I don't need the word power.
for power's sake, but I need power that can produce justice, righteousness, morality, honesty, and also sincerity, and justice, and integrity, and fairness. I don't need justice. I need power that can bring a violence, stubbornness, enmity, unconscious water, this style. Nigeria has been, finding herself in the state of confusion because of one thing or the other, especially in this administration, whereby since the removal of oil subsidy, Nigeria is no longer what it used to be. Can you go to the market? Please say, welcome to development. It's emulatable. It's something that is very, very imitative that people are supposed to follow.
Okay.
That gentleman will preserve him and preserve his generation.
Prince Ike.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Appreciate. All right, Prince Ike right there has given a say loudly and clearly, and also join you to bring your voice in and let's know your thoughts on some of these headlines that's making the rounds across Nigerian newspapers front page, right? And let me just bring this one to you. It is very, very important to do so. I mean, controversies that trailed the Kano Emirate Tassel security agencies in Kano State, as that yesterday night said it has uncovered plots to unleash terror and set the state ablaze. And that is really not a good one. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Mr. Odua.
Yes, good morning, please. Yes, what's your name, please? Where are you calling from?
Yes, sir. My name is Kundu Tekimbi.
Tekimbi, I need to... Happy Children's Day to you, too.
Thank you.
That's right. I need to start getting used to your voice, my brother. No problem.
Yes, the Bible says that children are gifts from God. And on this occasion, I really want to call on our government and other women in Nigerians, the children who are in ID camps, the children who have parents, but the parents are nowhere to be found, are roaming the street. Please, we are calling on our Nigerian people who wish us well, who are well to do, to help those children. And we're also calling on parents on this occasion, Mr. Odua, to always remember to give birth to children they can take care of. There is no point giving birth to more than children you can take care of, so that you don't even know where they are, so that you don't even know what they eat, so that you don't even know the activities that goes on, by your children. The problem we are facing today is as a result of the breakdown from families where a lot of parents have children they don't have control over.
Right.
Those children go out and they do a lot of things. The bandits you have, they are people's children. They are in the bushes. The kidnappers you have, they are people's children. I was telling my friend yesterday that it is unfortunate that for some of us that do what we call naming ceremony, you give birth to a child, you buy items like mineral, like biscuit and other things, for your own level. You do naming, and the child grow up to be a bandit, a kidnapper, you will not be happy.
Yeah.
So we pray that God protect our children, and we parents, we should remember to give birth to the ones who can take care of.
All right, thank you.
And going to Kano State because
Tekimbi, time would allow, right there. You've outstretched it a bit. All right, but anyways, thank you so much, though, so that we can allow for every other person to have their voice in the discourse. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Odua.
Yes, good morning to you, please.
Yeah, this is Princeton.
Princeton? Where are you calling from?
Yeah, from Gwagwalada area.
Awesome. Welcome aboard, Princeton. Let's go. Let's get on to it.
Yes, I want to first of all thank your management for this beautiful radio station like this that's doing everything within its power to enlighten the public and carry all of us along.
Thank you.
God bless Eagle FM.
Amen.
I am talking in support of what the last two callers said.
Okay.
First and foremost, it is concerning Adu Bayero himself as a person.
Yes.
You see, I will tell you that this man is not just a leader, but he's someone, a role model. And I bet you, if this man tomorrow comes out for any position officially, terms of election in Nigeria, I tell you, no matter who is contesting alongside with him, I am his number one fan, and I will start preaching positively concerning what he just did. This is what Nigeria needs. It's not about power, it's not about position, it's not about who you are, but what you can deliver. And like we know, they say authority under control is power. And these are the right people to fit into those pieces. Then secondly, I'm talking about Children's Day.
Yes.
Just like the last caller made mention of children.
Mm-hmm.
Most of these children we see on the street loitering up and down without any pain as in no home. For instance, the Alimanjiri, I would tell you one thing. They are the ones that end up becoming the kidnappers, bandits, the clubs. And they tend to face the society with the annoyance, with that anger that is already imbued in them that nobody cares. That's why you see them doing things without caring as well. So you don't get to blame these children if someone else happens to them and gives them what they want. So I would want to use this opportunity to tell the entire Nigeria that every child is your child.
Okay. All right.
No matter what.
Yeah.
Please
All right.
Let us do our best to see how we can encourage children.
Exactly. Thank you so much, Princeton, for that one. Appreciate. Bless you more. Yeah. All right, Princeton, right there has, made his point and then given a very strong advice. I mean, we need all the advice. We do need it. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning to you. Good morning to you too, my brother.
Good morning. Great Sarati and Abubakar and the rest of them. Donatus calling from Major.
Donatus.
Hello?
Yes, Donatus, go ahead. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Mr. Dade, do you see that the Arewa Forum during election, they are so active campaigning who to vote or no, or who to no vote? You understand?
Right, I get that.
Here and there. Look at the there's problem in Kaduna and they are keeping quiet. I think the Arewa Forum should also, the Arewa Eda Forum should also do something. You understand? Because Kano is the eyes of the Northerners. I think they should do something so that peace will reign in Kano. Understand? For our children, I wish them the best. We wish them long life. Understand? We wish them the best. They should be the best in the whole world.
Right.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much, Donatus, all the way from Niger State, right there. Well, anyways, let's still take and hear from you and know your thoughts on the issue, though. But the ROS Social Contract Initiative, a non-governmental organization, has urged the deposed Emir of Kano, Aminu Ado Bayero, to leave the city for the sake of peace and stability. Well, the group's national chairman Sani Dharma stated the Bayero's actions contradict the Emirates Council's customs and that he should leave Kano to avoid further unrest. Well, the Northern Youth Assembly also wrote an open letter to President Bola Tinubu urging him to be cautious of individuals in his administration who were plotting to create chaos in Kano State. I'm going to be taking this and then we'll get into the WhatsApp portal messages. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Yes, good morning to you, please.
It's Clement from Araba.
All right, Clement, welcome aboard. Let's try and see if we can achieve this in 1 minute.
Okay, just 1 minute. According to the statement of Sultan, talking about the Almajiris and whatever, if I'm to ask now, the Dongeri that is even guiding the Sultan, are they not Almajiris? Even the children of those Dongeri, how are they faring? How are these people trying to transform even the what do you call it, the traditional council that we are even talking about, that the politicians should just be even not meddling with this and that. How are they really even transforming their own this thing? You see, the problem in Nigeria is that everybody is seeing the problem and be talking. But within your circles, how do you try to at least solve the problem within your circle?
Right.
You understand? So this is just my concern this month. Please,
okay.
I think everybody must just, all hands must be on deck. Let everybody do the needful.
Okay.
It's not only government alone. Thank you and have a good day.
Thank you so much, Clement, for that one. Not only government has the responsibility to ensuring that there is peace and stability, you and I, in our little way, also contribute to the peace and stability, all right, of our respective states and even community at large. Right now, let's get on to the WhatsApp portal now and see your messages right there. Bring it very, very aptly. So quite a number of it now. Okay, I'm going to do as much as I can, try to speedy things, but don't worry, you will still get the very content and detail of what you've got to say. Let's start off with the messages just yet, and then we get into the voices. I see Selassie. I see quite a number of voice notes right there. Okay, let's get on with this one. very, very quickly. This one says, good morning, UD. Good morning to you too. How are you doing? Very well, thank you. Happy Children's Day to all the children around the world. Yay. I still have a mother, so I'm still a child. Okay, I like this one. And happy holidays to all my colleagues. Lovely. We meet on Thursday. I see. Holidays. Hey, holidays, sweet da. Abi, okay, it's all good. It goes on to saying, please, our president should explain more better. The coastal road would bring employment and boost our economy. This is misplaced priority. What we need now in Nigeria is a working refinery. It will go a long way. Now look at the insecurity everywhere. People are still being adopted every day, really, I tell you the truth. Well, he goes on to saying, I think our government has a lot to explain to Nigerians about this insecurity that has lingered for so long. God bless you. God bless Nigeria. Joseph Jojo from Piakasa. Joseph, thank you so much for that one. Let's get on to a message coming from Samuel from Kuje. He says, good morning to you, my brother Uduak Daniel. Good morning to you too. And good morning to all of your technical team in the studio. Lovely. Thank you. Congratulations and welcome to Children's Day. Yay. Thank you. It goes on to saying, this is Samuel from Kuje. Samuel, I have your seat right here, so it's fine. He says, as we celebrate our Children's Day, I plead with the government to look into the issues of the children who are out of school. Some of them are not going to school because their parents cannot afford sending them to school, and some of them are orphans. We keep saying that they are the leaders of tomorrow. How can they be the leaders of tomorrow when some of them cannot even write their names or express themselves? I beg your pardon. Something should be done very urgently before these children waste away. Please, they will not waste away. And that's why you and I need to also do the most that we can with the ones that we have, right? And whilst the government also does its bidding constitutionally to ensuring that our children are safe. Have a wonderful Children's Day celebration, UD. Thank you, you too. Says, good morning, sir. Good morning to you too. It says, my name is Yunusa Dantani Ibrahim from Abuja. Okay. The Emirate tussle in Kano is too bad. Ado Bayero lacked decorum to accept the law. This was how the Emirate Council of Kano was. It was Ganduje government that fractionalized Kano by appointing many emir. Now that the present government is trying to do the right thing by correcting the wrong thing that was done, so Ado Bayero should leave the mini palace with others because that is the law. When Sanusi was removed without reason, he left the palace and was totally humiliated. Still, he accepted it. Thanks, Yunusa Dantani Ibrahim right there. Yunusa, seems like this is your first time, so you deserve this. That's right. That's for you, Yunusa. Thank you so much for adding your voice in the discourse. Seeing this one right here says, good morning, Obong Uduak Daniel. Good morning to you too. Happy New Week, sir. Happy New Week to you too, sir. Says, the construction and eventual opening of the coastal highway for business may boost the nation's economic growth, but taking into consideration the high cost of living occasioned with hunger and widespread starvation in the land, how many people will stay alive to enjoy the benefits of this overrated superhighway? Big question. I believe the welfare of the citizens should be paramount in whatever plans the government has to grow the economy. God bless Nigeria, Comrade Olobasi, Buhari Area Council of CFCT. Thank you, Comrade, for joining in this regard and at this point. Now let's jump into your voice messages right about now. All right, let's start off with this one right about now.
Good morning to Uduak Daniels.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to Bibi Blessing.
Salasi.
Good morning to Talatu, Usman Daura, Abdullahi Mekano, Donatus from Niger State, I greet you. Felix from Lambata, I greet you all. My name is Salasi. My concern this morning is about the insecurity in Niger State. Just imagine, these criminals are coming to Niger, killing people, taking their land. When we call this radio station, some people will call and say, it's a lie. It's a lie. Me, I have this community, these people that run away from Niger State, that they are in my community. They are my neighbors. They say their villages have been taken over by this criminal. Their villages have been taken over by these monsters. But when you talk, some people bring politics into it because it hasn't touched them. It hasn't touched their father, their loved ones, their family members. Now look at what two varsity students killed in Kogi. They were kidnapped by this criminal. Remember, this student didn't travel for merriment or for party or for enjoyment. They are there to better their life. As we hear you in radio, we are happy to listen to you. But look at what this criminal did to them. They killed them in Kogi. You see, as I always talk about the insecurity, I say it's like throwing stone in the market. You never know who it may hit. As I will conclude by saying, today victims are yesterday's survivor. Tomorrow victims are today's survivor. If you think you are safe, it could be anyone out there listening to me. Thank you.
All right, Salasi right there. Right, that's Salasi. Selassie right there. Okay, let's take this one right now.
Oga Yuji, good morning, sir.
Good morning to you too.
Nice,
wonderful
My
step
name is
well.
Suleiman Amfulani from
Suleiman Amfulani.
Please, I greet Mr. Salasi, I greet Elder Onoja, and our elder statement, Alhaji Usman Daura. I hope all of them, they are doing well, and all our callers.
Exactly.
The issue of this national anthem, wallahi, Nigeria, it is not national anthem, it's our problem. Even they want to talk, not this period, where we are facing different challenges of hunger, insecurity.
Okay.
Master Yuji.
Yes.
Good morning, sir.
That was the wrong message, okay?
How was your night?
Good morning, my brother. Thank you very
night?
well. Thank you so
okay,
much. Trust you had your good night rest.
From National Assembly. I was sending my message from Bauchi State. Please, my regard to Alhaji Master Salasi, Elder Onoja, and our elder statesman, Alhaji Usman Daura, and all our callers, I greet them.
Right.
Mr. Yudi, let me just make it briefly. First of all, let me start with Kano, please. I want to advise the people of Kano. Please, they should live in peace. Please, we are begging them in the name of Allah.
Right.
Hausa have a proverb saying that Zoma lafiya yafi zoma dan sarki. Not even the sarki myself, not Zoma sarki myself. To be in peace is more important to be as a son of the king or the emir.
Wow.
So to be as emir, to be in peace, is more important to be as the emir. So please, they should not destroy their state. We are begging them in the name of Allah.
All right.
Then what the Sultan of Sokoto saying that we cannot educate our children living in the street. This is a very, very, very welcome development. But they are the elder. Who are the elder? They are the one. They should do something about this Al-Madiri school. Wallahi, it's not acceptable in Islam. This is not acceptable. This is not how it is. Please, they should do something about it. We are very supposed to cancel this kind of Al-Madiri school. Thank you so much, sir. Please, my regard to all the listeners. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much right there. Let's go get it. Another.
Good morning, Dr. Daniel, the man with the golden voice.
Yeah, thank you. Good
We
morning.
thank God for the gift of life and happy new day. UK sent over 60 students out packing. That is not a good signal for our country called Nigeria.
Old message now. Sorry.
Good morning, Udrak Daniel,
Good morning
the
to
man
you,
with the
my
golden
brother.
voice.
Thank you.
We're celebrating our children today.
Exactly.
I join my voice with other callers and listeners that we, the parents, should watch how we are bringing up our children for the future of our country, Nigeria.
That's right.
Concerning the issue of Emir of Kano, the man going out talked about peace. Yes, let peace reign. He himself know that what brought him to that throne was just a politics. These are some of the things that we need to have a good system and structure in place so that governors and other politicians will not be toying with the lives and sensitivity of Nigeria. If anything happens now, it's as a result of politics.
Right.
I pray Sanusi should bring everybody together so that we'll have peace in Kano and our country, Nigeria. God bless our country. This is Triple D from Waru. Good morning.
All right, Triple D. Thank you. Far too kind. Let's look at yet another one now. I hope I don't play the old one.
Good morning, Udak.
Good morning.
All our callers and listeners this morning. I trust we all have a great weekend. My name is Eric, calling from Buse 2.
Right, Eric.
Happy Children's Day to all our children.
That's right.
To all our parents and will-be parents. Yeah, children are actually gifts from God to us, and they deserve to be treasured. But I can also say the massive moral decay we have in our society today starts from the family line. It starts from the family line. So as we celebrate our children today, let's also, as privileged parents, make sure we inculcate in them, right moral values. Let them believe in right doing. Let's correct them where necessary. That's still the same anger I still have towards our society, where crimes are not being punished as it went due and according to our laws. These laws are there, but we choose to apply them when we feel like applying them. All these advanced countries we keep comparing ourselves to in terms of tax payment, in terms of crime. People will call and say our crimes not happening in the UK, in the US, in Canada. But I ask myself, how do they treat or handle those crimes when they happen in those society? In the first place, they make sure they don't happen, and even if they happen, they make sure the perpetrators are punished, victims are compensated. So please, I'm admonishing parents to make sure we inculcate the right values in our children. Thank you, and let me leave here. My 1 minute 30 seconds.
Thank you. Far too kind, Eric. You've spoken comprehensive wisdom. All right, taking yet another one now.
So, good morning. My name is Honorable Edward from
Honorable, welcome aboard.
I wish our children beautiful celebrations, and I condole with the family of the former UCC boss. His rest in peace, and those that somehow has issues this weekend. I want to talk about this local government autonomy. I have been saying this with Sodu. I said this on this platform. What is needed in Nigeria is true. Would stop unnecessary money going to the state governors. Autonomy is overdue. Do the autonomy part of it? Local government election will be conducted by INEC. It is better conducted by INEC. That's state INEC. How to call it? Their own is the worst. So now that federal government has taken bold steps, I congratulate their president for taking that bold steps. You should also look into our economy, take bold steps, see what you can do. Or a lot of people are dying. What happened to Kanu? Who is the judge that gave that court order? Is the judge in Nigeria? I was told that the man is out of country.
need to let judges should know that they are the court is the last hope of a common person. Why should you give a court order when you are not in the country? If it is true, but he has put the whole state in the daily state. Thank you, and I pray that this program should go on. But try to limit your time too. You two are taking so much of your time. God bless you.
Okay, honorable, no problem. I would do the needful, okay? But I remember I'm an umpire, yeah. But anyways, you've made some points. I would look into it. Okay, all right. Let's see this one right here now.
Good morning, Mr. Udwak Daniel.
Yes, good morning.
My name is Aya from Suleja.
Yeah.
Federal government dragged all the 36 state governors before the Supreme Court over local government autonomy. It's a good development, but I don't know whether it's the right step in the right direction, because what gives a governors this power is the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I think what we need to do now is to amend the Constitution to give full autonomy to the local government, not only in the money aspect, but also in every aspect, both the conduction of the local government elections. It should be done by the Federal Empire, the INEC, not the Electoral Commission, all the states.
Yeah.
And that's why they look at it as an avenue for whatever they want. They appoint, sometimes they don't even conduct election, they appoint either administrators or the caretaker chairman. And they direct them to do whatever their biddings. That's the right way to do. And as for the Emir Tosin Kano State, I think the governor, he was so quick to come up with this decision. I think he should have allowed the sleeping dog to lie, because the way it's going now is going to, because the protest now, some people are protesting in favor of the post Emir, while some people are in favor of the current Emir. Now, if I were even Lamido Sanusi, I think he should have just forgot about the whole thing. And because he sees commercial much respect even after he was ousted from the office. So what is he so looking for? Is it this crisis that he wants in Kano State? I think the right thing to do is for them to forget about this whole thing and allow speaking talk to like. Thanks for having us.
All right, thank you so much, Yahaya, for that one. Let's see. Okay, messages deleted already. Okay, that's okay. Well, let's just get on to reading this one now. Via the WhatsApp portal, and should we still have time, we might just slip in one more call. This one says, good morning, Daniel. Good morning to you too. I'm listening from Nasarawa State. All right, welcome aboard. It said it's unfortunate that politicians are responsible for some the hurdles we face today. The two people involved in the Game of Thrones at Kano are two brothers, same family, grew up in same palace, ate together. The common Kano people should stay out of the fight, because these people are little or nothing about little or nothing about the poor people. Taken Bihundu has got that to say. Well, Taken B, thank you, far too kind. You put a call through and you sent a message. Double thanks to you, and to each and every one of us too. Triple thanks to you right there. We appreciate you in no small way. And this is where we would just say close to the pages right about now. Vicky Vake is going to be joining us in a short bit as he steps into the studio, and of course take you on a journey. Sports on Eagles Wings brings all the action to your audio visuals, keeping in mind that we have an online television that is streaming rightly. Right at 9 a.m. I'll be right back, and then we will have a discourse, and you never know, it might just be about our children, the plight of the children in our today's political landscape. My name is Udwak Daniel, and yes, don't go away.